I like those stories. And wasn't there one where something hit your ship?
We got hit, but it was a mortar shot from
Plane?
no, from the land over there.
Oh.
Them mortars, you know, they set them up.
Oh. Yeah.
Knocked about a 10-foot hole in one of the top side of our deck in the apartment, but there wasn't nobody in that apartment. Nobody didn't get hurt.
Yeah.
But it knocked a big hole in it.
Well, didn't you say, or was that the story? Is that the one where you said you were like up on deck and you were like, you were either on duty strapped into your gun or fixing to go on duty or something, and I thought somebody shot down a plane or something,
Oh,
part of
no,
the shrapnel or something.
That was a suicide plane.
Yeah.
Dived at our particular ship.
Yeah.
He come, boy, you see him way up there in that, and he got behind this cloud. Of course, my gun was, Marines had my gun that day. I wasn't on my guns, but I was standing by there in case, you know, something happened to him or something. When that thing come out of that cloud, here he come.
Yeah, baby.
Right straight down, right towards the ship. And of course, the skipper always tells the gun crews when to start shooting. Because what we had is anti-aircraft guns. It's 20mm and 40mm guns, and a lot of times you'd be out of range. You just shoot and wasting your shells, and he'd always tell you when to start shooting. And of course, whenever he come out of that, them Marines had half the guns that day, and boy, boom, 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 boom. And that skipper was hollering on that loudspeaker, you know, cease fire, stop shooting, you know, he's shooting, and didn't even hear him. Well, they just kept it. Whenever that plane got close enough, well, they knocked one of its wings off, knocked his spare tank, and the tank fell on the back side of the ship. I thought it was a bomb, and everybody run, you know, when that thing was coming down, but it was just an extra gasoline tank's what it was.
Was it empty?
No, but it didn't catch on fire. But anyway, the plane come right over ours, boy. When I seen it coming, I hit the deck, and about 3 or 4 of them fell on top of me, you know, and that plane went. He would have hit us. He would have hit us, but they shot that wing off him. Right? Oh. Then went out in that water.
They barely missed you then.
Well,
You could feel the wind off of that when it went by.
Yeah.
When was that you got the metal in your leg?
Metal in my
Did you
leg.
get a
I
piece
got a
of
little
metal
piece of
in-
metal in my arm. And
Oh, you had something in your leg, that big old scar on
I
your
thought
leg.
you said you.
That's a briar.
Oh.
Oh.
Briar
Well, I
thing.
thought you said you got a piece of metal in your leg or something when that.
I got a piece in my arm from that plane, because when it hit that water out there, it exploded.
Disintegrated, yeah.
Did you know I watched that place where he hit, and I got up, you know, of course I wasn't, like I say, I wasn't on a gun, and you see that circle as we passed by it, I didn't see nothing come up.
Really?
No tire or nothing. You'd think a tire
Yeah,
or
something would
float
float.
up, but nothing.
Huh.
Because it blew it all to pieces. I don't
Maybe
know.
so.
Then we had a submarine shoot at our particular ship, shot a torpedo. We was out there, and about 40 ships out there, and that field come up, scope come up, and that guy up there in the tower, he was looking right down his throat with a pair of glasses, you know, and he reported it submarine, you know, on the starboard side, and so they give all that whole company of ships a 90-degree turn. We was going this way, and we could see that torpedo go right by us.
Just missed you. Was that the day that your mom was in the closet praying for you? Well, didn't I hear that?
No. When she was praying for me is when we was, as the first invasion over at Saipan, we was in, and I had wrote her about 3 or 4 letters, but mail wasn't going out. We was over in war zone. We was right out there in the midst of it, and
Well, she probably was in the
and
closet praying.
she said she went in there and prayed in the closet and said she seen two hands. He was just telling us that, well, he's in my hand.
He's in good hands, yeah.
And whenever that dude and her went down to Red Cross, and Well, they like gotten in trouble. They called over there and got the captain involved in that, and he called it.
And he's trying to find you to make sure
Yeah.
you're okay?
And he called our ship, talked to our
Mm-hmm.
captain, you know, and told him that he wanted that boy to write a letter home. And he called me up to his cabin, you know. He asked me, he says, "When's the last time you wrote to your mother?" I said, "I think I wrote her a letter last night." And I said, "In fact," I said, "if you check, you'll probably find there's about 3 letters up there in there." He said, "Yeah, I understand that, but since you're going to have to write another one." He said, "I'm going to censor that. I got to censor that letter myself." He said, "I'm going to make sure where I can tell them that he's got a letter in the mail." Of course, it still wasn't going nowhere.
Well, yeah. Well, that's kind of silly, wasn't it?
Well, I know, but he had to do that to protect himself. You know, that done jumped all over him.
Well, why didn't he do something about getting the letters out then instead of just...
Well, there's a ship that usually come by and picks that up, but out there in the war zone, they just cut that off.
Yeah.
And they didn't get any word back to your mom that you was okay?
Yeah.
They did?
Yeah, they got a letter word back and said, and whenever she did get mail, she got about 4 letters at one time.
Huh. So see, Josh, you ought to appreciate me praying for you.